As usual, I mention as free Spain. Said the Drew Mondays are me no. Matches kakre course Spain. Barcelona kwa week we need 2-1 against Valladolid. Sa 3 points we na a very important 3 points at my Barcelona. A gamer se Barcelona elusu ya no mo draw ya. Anke the pressure kesiye. Eba baba beto Barcelona for so. Ewa La Liga nim because the moment ombe lusu anase ombe draw game no. Ebe ma Real Madrid for advantage. Then again omo boy UEFA Champions League match yamnya do match na. Sanke adie se enura Barcelona drop sa points na. Anke besa the pressure kwa to Barcelona for so. So na hu be hia say Barca be peke sa 3 maximum points which na very important. Barca nyame yaduma Tuesday kwa we wo Milan against Inter Milan. So coach ni decide say ni key players ni bebre wo ho a obema o ma rest kakra no metimi anya enough energy e de akopie mo UEFA Champions League game against Inter. So playing against Valladolid, coach ni decide say obi to say Paul Kubasi, Inigo Martinez, Oshe Ferran Torres, Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, Dani Olmo, Frankie de Jong nyina, and these are key guys on any good day omo sha say dem Barcelona by coach decided so be rest omo kakra because of Tuesday game no, which na a understandable because a Barcelona akwa Valladolid and said that nye team abeka so mu hu sa team ni mpokra no ono no on na biase ho anyoma nkoye mfama no enti say o rest sa key players we now use the likes of Paulo Victor, Ansu Fati and Femi Lopez no sa guys da o ye rest assured say ubetima compete na wetimi age sa 3 maximum points and a coach dey sadie no. Unfortunately for Barcelona, omo concede early goal. Emma after the pressure kakra ba Barcelona so go na Barcelona concede you know. To me a deflected here by now the position of Marc-Andre ter Stegen no na question marks kakra e wo ho. By emfa won say Barcelona concede is early goal no. Ken Barcelona e control game ni Barcelona da no. Omo pini Valladolid for man kasa half. Omo circulate balls no, omo hold the ball no, omo attack bebre. Enfa hu say no ma rest key guys no mo nya opportunity chance here no na dominate game ni nyina but no mo mesi ade mienu na omo mesi a creator from the wide area na no mo say mesi a finisher enya dia na Barcelona for mesi until say Lamine eba game nim Rafinha ba game nim no afide hu say ne o masesa kakra ede ma Barcelona bobokuo no ye benya Rafinha oba be shego ye hu ne performance Lamine be mu no o chase say all creative from the wide area or draw players now around him and share pass no the choir Barcelona create me share sa go no so you know na Barcelona be hia sa 3 maximum points na etimia position o mu hu ye e La Liga no na Barcelona be hia sa 3 points no na eyi pressure e dey from so proud to UEFA Champions League game no so league ne dey e Barcelona for ne show mu nsem se Real Madrid for betima back aba be La Liga na adese Barcelona na nkasa decide say omo the league na e Real Madrid for league ne dey Metimaka say the last time I catch you say 80% more than 80% say Barcelona fa say o masa akomenim omo obe 95% say La Liga no beje 2-1 win no na a very important win for Barcelona omo wie na Real Madrid for so beje baton no ana omo ne Celta Vigo omo win 3-2 again Madrid for no wogidie say enfa hu say Barcelona lead La Liga no ombetimi achesi Barcelona for normal hope say Barcelona best sleeping no more Real Madrid for take advantage ento mo se league no ma be mumbu so Real Madrid for Real game nim no omo de ani bre eni ahofama na emu eden and the Real game against club e friend say Celta Vigo and okonya asa 3 maximum points no odi kanche ne 3 e kire no otena ho ana Vigo for ne chance say omo tete ka by the end of the 90 minutes Madrid enya asa 3 maximum points ye ball game ni wie no at the end of the 90 minutes again the talking point player obi e kana asem no Adagule Madrid e kobo Hetafe game no ye ball game ni nyina wie na player ye bo ni din Adagule sa game no against Hetafe Carlo Ancelotti ma Adagule operate as a deep lying playmaker o dictate the game direction of the game the tempo of the game and osa share go e make sure so be the difference against Hetafe weekend we so against Celta Vigo o ma Adagule more offensive role aye hu say Adagule more of a creator the prime mover otimi ma assist esa shegu a obi esa bo akra na baso ken asem we ya kan obi bi o follow football bia no ohwe Adagule bi anim say akra ne talent no untimi question ne quality untimi in question anytime bi obenya opportunity bi an o demonstrate the reason why na teams akese te say Barcelona mu nyina epe no wa kire se onimbo na nkasa bo de aka ne ye playing time me hope say next season coach obeba Real Madrid say Carlo Kodia the new coach obeba Real Madrid no obenya gidie wo adagula mu no amasa akra ne confidence na akra no ma ne confidence na ma ne playing time akra ne betima perform very well no wadru sam pempens one na obi expect adagula so obedru no again or say still show no e wo Bernabeu playing against Celta Vigo an important win for Real Madrid audi Chelsea and Real Madrid camp no anasa Real Madrid boboku no they taking news ni nyina no Arnold one announce say at the end of the season o free Liverpool boboku onim not na ni akire boboku ofufro which ye nyina enim say Arnold or Real Madrid na Arnold a statement or the buy no or say after 20 years o free Liverpool boboku no at the end of the season na a decision ba kwa den de mano because Liverpool ye ni bibia na the current of Liverpool no Liverpool for penyin for try say omne ne be kasa no ma extend the contract no o free Liverpool enyes kasa munti no free Liverpool but a new challenge because onim say potential say woni mu no onya new challenge na and be say me say potentials ni say ne de I say o feel say why very comfortable why relax e wo Liverpool into a new challenge. That's the reason why o free Liverpool no join Real Madrid bobuko no na no match etwemu bosome match etwemu no aye ko international break no ana Arnold e call slot office ana ko catch Liverpool for head coach say at the end of the season ontimi ntoaso bi mu fama Liverpool bobuko no Liverpool for coach any Arnold were office or a try so be convince Arnold okay be about Arnold so explaining the reason why your person oko Emma coach ni say on disrespect Arnold a decision or be respect Arnold so bosome match etwemu no ana Arnold e call slot office kobo na mane ana slot ehira no say obetimako na Arnold ni agency PLG sa bosome match na so no moko catch Liverpool penyin for say negotiation no ma chance no omo ntimi ntoa so because abrante ne decide say opese oko ekoye ntoatoa ekoye negotiations by omo respect Arnold decision so match etwemu no ana Arnold officially communicated to Liverpool for say ontimi ntoa so but the current one far ban bon 10 years say no opese Liverpool for concentrate e wo Premier League no so Liverpool for G League ni wie no ana Arnold eba bonten ebeka say ni die at the end of the season oko obi bia onim Arnold bia nim say Arnold ni bibia ye Liverpool ye wonu Liverpool ekrom ho Liverpool no abo from ne nkra brema abesi ne ye Liverpool na ama Arnold opportunity we do some pempenso ya we do no enti say what check Arnold the fit is over Liverpool for senior side why you very loyal to the club were fighting for the club high level of commitment we show professionalism we show wetimi aboa ma Liverpool for aye successful in recent years enti say o tro Liverpool for abakosema untimi nyi Arnold mfam film Premier League ni waboa ma maji bi FA Cup no maji Community Shield no maji UEFA Champions League oboa ma maji Super Cup UEFA di maji FIFA Club World Cup maji so every important trophy bia no Arnold aboa ama Liverpool bobuko na timi ajibi enti oye obi a we penny dues with Liverpool team no so when they say sad time when I the right time obetime free Liverpool bobuko nima the only thing you need to do is to respect the decision of Arnold because we are penny dues you will players ni bi wo ho a omon pese omo be free omo boyhood club omo pese omo retire omo boyhood club obeti say Gerrard oye dey no pese otina Liverpool bobuko ne ba wiye eno no ewo ho ane ewo bi wo so ase otimi achieve de wo so achieve bia na open new challenge typical example Eden Hazard Pelé Hazard ye de was ye de ma Chelsea na at the time Madrid buy no that time no hu say wa achieve wa boa ma Chelsea edru sam pempenso no e was so face new challenge sa na wiase ne tie Ronaldo ye be with Manchester United so Arnold ye be with Liverpool understandable Real Madrid na oba no bibia ni where guarantee say Arnold e be successful for Real Madrid and I say onye successful say o sign high quality player o sign high profile player bibia ni where guarantee say oba no automatically obe successful obetima ba obefeli obetima ba obeye successful by ken nukre wo mni say obi bi o follow football bi anim say we Real Madrid na wo sign Arnold onim say wa ade quality to set up already Real Madrid for right back ono omo cover her or 33 years Vasquez 33 years untimi rely on this right backs so definitely e was say upo obi at the next 5 years 6 years obetimi enya sa long term ne the amount and Arnold 26 years obetima for the next 5 to 6 years e dey Real Madrid bobuko no or that experience or winning mentality or enough quality or you be a serious winner. And to ban or adaptation any problem and farmano. The Hiane say oba obetima work hard. None weakness are a war, the uncle for Taika fan or only say defensively a week. The Hians obey improve. Not the new coach of Real Madrid, Sekalo Kwa, or not to bet my boy Arnold. Ama Arnold, they do some pempenso no okono. And to me only says, oh, yeah, cost benefit analysis are a win-win for both sides. Oh, yeah, cost benefit analysis are Real Madrid for ever benefit because one. Sankey idea say Arnold with 2-year contract in Pokra or Liverpool. Now we say oh Cotona, he's called about Cotto Arnold. Oh, sign free player. And to Madrid in Cotuesca, you bet you are signing on bonus. Arnold Ajia to me say Real Madrid for salary structure and no very respected. All my Real Madrid for and go above almost salary structure no. Now Liverpool for were ready say on Bema Arnold. I had the highest paid fullback in Premier League.
But said you more can say Cavaya you fit now or no bar. Send Arnold over for mana.
Oh, Cavaya was saying Arnold.
And she said, "Oh, Cavaya, I cannot do for mana."
By the woman, you say, "Ultimately rely on Cavaya the next 2 to 3 years." So definitely, I was a long-term replacement.
Okay.
So long-term replacement, Arnold, and luckily for Real Madrid, Arnold no or experience that, or ye Syria winner that, or ye obia. Wageni dia was what team achieve dia was achieve when who be a new team na oba a new challenge into the hands of adapt very well. No working on weakness. To me, maybe they me say a good move for Real Madrid. Then Arnold oba Real Madrid oba a lot for Real Madrid Football Club. Chelsea winning against Liverpool. Ken, a good for Chelsea so winning is a game no. Okay, Saturday na me no wudi nkomo say a game back wa personalities na was a game in Chelsea and tactics and you personality obi to say Cole Palmer. Go no say any pokra na nya na mani you. The performance of Kopama and making the difference. Sa go no say any there. Na icing on the cake. And a boy until say or say go no. Even the goalkeeper of Chelsea pokra no to Mika ko celebrate because no say go ache. Madrid performance on the flanks very good. Ocha Caicedo providing sub balance or inverted from the right full back area. Defensively Kukureya and making sure say or best stop Mohamed Salah. So in na a very three important points for Chelsea. A push you almost fight for UEFA Champions League slot next season. Na me de manusi no. Oh yeah, story be say Simone Inzaghi say ombe double up on Lamine Yamal. Ombe ma players mienu miensa nyambo echina ombe ma ke Lamine Yamal. Kena simple. First game no, first leg ne sa no mo ye. Ba Lamine Yamal na ye Lamine Yamal ano fa game ni nyina. Enya time bia no benya ni day. So in the return leg say Simone Inzaghi you coach the Inter Milan some be double up on Lamine Yamal. Then the other guys na mo Barcelona no and there was say omutimi nyomu dey. Okay. Enti nyame adoma echina sa game no. Ye ba
ye pa.
Baby awoshi e wo bia ma minchia ne ye pa dunkwa no fin na awoshi e wo. Na Ken Trent Alexander ensam no me pese me de manutu mu kakra. Na a very sensitive topic. It depends on where you are looking or you are analyzing from. Say Madrid Alpha Steve McCamanaman, Michael Owen, Trent Alexander Arnold for just 8 million. I want to repeat it. For just 8 million. For 3 Liverpool stars. We a Liverpool fan, you will not be happy. Say a wo and I will support Liverpool. I'm sure you will not be happy. Na some way ne can den pa. He omwa ye wo omu 80s. They grew up falling in love with the Italian football. Why? Because Italian clubs, they had money, they played good football. In the early 90s, more Italian Syria. In fact, now we follow a footballer. It was all about Inter, Juventus, AC Milan, Roma. Because stars and Obia Soria, Obobo crowd English Premiership, Obobo Bibia, everywhere. Obia na the dream is to go there. It is those days over Inter Milan, Lothar Matthäus, Klinsmann, Andreas Bremer, stars. Inter Milan, Roma had Hudivola, Napoli, they had Diego Armando Maradona, AC Milan had Ruud Gullit, creme de la creme. They were stars, baby, no one, yet they wanted to play in the Italian Serie A. Meka edi esi studio second. Omo aye wo from 90s mu okono. Omo nyina no dodo na I can say 95% every player omo dream is to play for either Madrid or Barcelona. San kwada no a ye wo omo from 90s, 91, 92, 93, 94. Omo nyina they grew up watching Barcelona born fair because of Ronaldinho. Dodoana grew up supporting Real Madrid because of the Galacticos, Ronaldo, Figo, Zinedine Zidane. It is our place, no. Omunyina no bisa omo. Oh, that should be I would want to play for either Madrid or Barcelona. Sankofo no. Sedum pempensuo bi na Madrid be knock you omo door, se Barcelona be knock you omo door. You cannot stop them. Untimi stop you omo. So it is normal for players to idolize these clubs. And now no Laporta buy. Now I don't want to go far. Now Laporta buy. Now Barcelona were struggling. You know what Laporta did? Or you saw Barcelona mileage. And then I said, okay, but me you saw Barcelona Dino players. Every player want to play for Barcelona. So Sadia. When Barcelona first started some of free players, Eric Garcia free, Memphis Depay free, Aubameyang free, Frankie C free, Christensen free. What can I say period? Just 2 or 3 seasons ago, Barcelona were picking free players on Kwan. And the Madrid fans never cast Barcelona for the free. Why? It was a business idea. Barcelona Nisika. Let me use Barcelona's name because every player want to play for Barcelona. Momra, about 1 or 2 seasons, I sell you into. Within 2 years, Barcelona were able to come back because they use Omudino because every player wants to come there. May can you say, Ken, baby Madrid was a say no. Majority of the players want to play for Real Madrid because they grew up loving Real Madrid. Hey, some players I can't 2 years. Now Madrid show say me pewa. It is difficult to convince them. However, this is where I dissent. Ken, Eden Hazard, 2016, and the Madrid started to almost show interest. Hazard wanted to play for Real Madrid. Hazard, not a Pesobo Madrid. Not our contract until 2020. Hazard, 2017, Madrid for buyer. He still insisted. In fact, Chelsea wanted to extend his contract to 2022. Or someone train. Madrid wanted to get Eden Hazard on a free. A Hazard and the Drew Pempen. So no means me free Chelsea free, sir. Eventually, Hazard forced Madrid to pay 100 million to the extent he said Chelsea for benefit. Say yama now yana omutu sikane over 46 million pounds. Ni bonuses. Hazard decided not to go for free. He decided say mama Chelsea are benefiting from a contract and some. Today, Hazard. Okwa Chelsea, they idolize him. Okwa Madrid, do amfa, but enye bad biasa. One go free. But me feel say baby a Trent Alexander Arnold, baby a wa Bobo Edru. Ken, 20 years at a football club. Look, why ye they say so ye? Okasa Okwa, he does not deserve to say supporters in the machine Jesus. But you know what, Drew? The supporters are thinking, say, Yatitia Quadam and never do Pempens will be 26 years. The place playing very well, all call for free. Say, all Queen and Liverpool, and Yaka Cracker did a tune one. I am not sure the anger never do this level. All call for free.
And the she Jason.
Okay, there ya. And that's why I feel say.
Okay,
no one I think say honestly, me feel say trend. I find a way I need be a Liverpool be kakra fit the deal anymore. What I say because I say Trent best start Madrid. Now Liverpool for the best friendly traitor. Really? This guy has done very well for Liverpool. And yes, they do this level. Well, anyway, I have no doubt. And I want to say it Papa. Well, we'll have a conversation about that one later on. Ken, me share Madrid ne Celta Vigo game no. I would want to say this. Share Barcelona. They've always had bad defense, but you don't see it because Xavi, Busquets, Iniesta, first omo bobola. They be under pressure my defense so. A basic rule of football will say if you have bad defense, make sure the ball no could drain him wa. Ball ne be check e win him one sana benichi. Ken Madrid 3-0. Up by 3-0. Madrid in your ball against Celta Vigo na Jude Bellingham. What's the name? Someone for ball mami. Na Vinicius Junior sending in someone for ball mami. Any problem mo? Bonnie be do more. Instead of them to hold on to the ball, keep passing the ball. My pressure na ewo defenders national esonteno. Obi aji ball obi apeso ko se goal. Mbappe ko opeso bo hat-trick. Vinicius Junior enche goal. No ho yere no. Opeso ya akose goal. And the master Tavigo for no started say Madrid Jibon and no much Jibon in the film Madrid. Some number the pressure about defense and so they started even creating chances and said on Besha 1. No go for Nasha 1. 3-1. Now Madrid are passed still Vinicius Junior Jibol or no kwa no kulusu ball no. Then Mbappe or no kwa no kulusu ball no. Bellingham. So they kept on doing that on one fair pressure master Tavigo. Sanka Celta Vigo said the third goaler. I would not blame Carlo Ancelotti. I would not blame the defense. Players they are more experienced to know. Say what's your three? No opponent in Shabia, you don't rush the ball. My problem with Madrid is say could drain ni mu pass ni mu for no. Vinicius Junior beto no ball and person me go sisia. Yan pass the ball. They don't like that. Oh yes, so what the pressure bad defense and again Madrid bad defense. So don't put pressure on your defense by wasting the ball up front. And only Madrid problem means he can sing some we say Girona 2-0 February 23rd. Madrid have bought over 15 games. They be a Madrid Besha 1 goal difference. 1 goal difference. Are you unacceptable? Well, anyway, share your taka say Ruben Amorim the defense no. Set pieces be a bad Manchester United are conceding. Ruben Amorim admit he is working on it, no problem. How many times na ye more Arsenal abaso say Nicolas Jova say wiasmo bie niwa onim set pieces coach chain Nicolas Jova say Arsenal nya set pieces a omokoshe. How is this acceptable? Say the same Nicolas Jova na ye born abaso no. Say who pet teams a consider kese power set pieces say Arsenal. How is this possible? Say Arsenal like say Otasha goal via set pieces. The same Arsenal will consider 12 goals via set pieces. Is this acceptable? Look, say Arsenal, weekendi, me disappointment, how we consider set pieces. Arsenal be bomb of our crucial game against PAG. Mikel Arteta aye lineup, abon the place nina yet again he lost the game. Look, Arteta. Or the one at to level be so onim no lose to PAG. The supporters are going to refer him say we can do because PAG rested the place nina. Apart from Ruben Neves or start your uniform or rested place nina. Why did Arsenal decide they may bought the entire first 11? Yet again you lost. So what is the point? Ateta the whole to level view. Say season nina will be defined midweek. So lose. Some way see.
Merci. Endo Edelson. Biggie. Bra kakana menhwe ye hweba bia. Hwehwem kakra mame.
Can my mention from Chelsea game no. Chelsea played against Liverpool. Chelsea had a lot at stake. Na Chelsea won yema bebre. I didn't was almost forcing a kwan bia so almost 4 points from Liverpool. Na Chelsea was all qualified for the Champions League and this particular 3 points ebe boa Chelsea amane that cushion. And so was through Horma Manema Konkai, and the Ama Chelsea Bobo Kono. We are only free Horma. Chelsea team so since 2021, it has been difficult to bet Liverpool or Beshani in the Premier League. Into the last 10 matches of Mabo, not Chelsea team in Liverpool Premier League anymore. And that was also a motivation. Such Chelsea team to also manage 11 between these two teams. So it was a motivation enough for the Chelsea team. So move to me actually Liverpool. Then again, Liverpool already won the Premier League title, no? And they are not going to attach so much seriousness. It is only about 10 matches previously. What draw 7, what lose 3. Now win to me Shenwa. Not time I watch the Premier League, I went to me and Shena, the baby, and I'll be saying Shana. So Chelsea needed to do that. and no fast at 3 points no. But me interest e game nim e niema mienu. Me wadi about player friend is Romeo Lavia. The performance in the game. Honestly speaking, he played 23 passes, completed 23 passes. The only player in the game when misplacing a pass throughout 90 solid minutes. And I've seen say if not for injury, maybe another player friend is Caicedo, and I say Enzo, maybe a very good partner in midfield. In player friend is Romeo Lavia. The performance and it was so. The last time I hear story say possibly maybe an after season the Chelsea be jana kwine. And I feel say looking at the few minutes Abranti and Enyano. So move to me are working on the injury concerns of the player. Now what stay fitter, they have to give him another opportunity next season because anytime he gets that little opportunity, Abranti any prove it, say he's a good player and I fit in quad to me about Chelsea bobo. Then again, my number 2 year Cole Palmer. Ken, so you player now you're a star player. I say Cole Palmer. And never go here and find my club now. Everybody mentions your name. It is not because the supporters hate you. It is not because the supporters don't like you. But the woman say supporters didn't be able to me. I had the no. It is a 1 year sad and from more. Almost feel so wounded and Yama ko ye because and Yama ko ye ma one Yama beko Yama Timno. Cole Palmer on the day after so about 1,162 minutes. Ken 14 solid Premier League matches. Now in Shea go from Chelsea. The last time he scored in a Premier League game was match week 21. And a Cole Palmer share. Since then 14 matches when Shea go be him.
And one other both pa. What did you say? What did you mama to social media kikabino? Okay, kabi trauma pa. Cole Palmer.
Of course, as a player.
Sana nyama hano pa.
Such answer na koso nyina what TV. And it's that make us say it is not as if the people hate him, but because say omo di capabilities in di. Omo feel say unim ball ne ball. And yema ko yema we be ko ye dia match Chelsea. And looking at the numbers, 15 goals in the Premier League ain't bad, but he has just become a victim of his own circumstances created because on one Gasani performance or dying in the last season, and on an man for the judge, and that is our come now. Massa criticisms near the air banner, but I believe he has done very well in the game they played against Liverpool. The performance, it was superb. For a Chelsea player, he was one of the reasons in Chelsea found the 3 maximum points. And this is what the Chelsea supporters expect from the player Cole Palmer. Kudos to him and the Chelsea team. Oh, your story be about Anthony. Say Anthony say Nenije. No be person better na Real Betis. Ken. In penny 40 crore so I antena for akonye nim guase. The Anthony we saw at Manchester United. It's not the same Anthony we are seeing at Real Betis. Minim say your price tag I had turn about Manchester United in tea. And I offer some kind of pressure at the bar player and so they are. But so why ask obenya that freedom to operate. Obebo obianka wasem bebre. And ubenya time and you grow into the game no am that good performances I who say na oma Ajax. But when you move to Manchester United, especially in the world of footballer, price tag the judge amount for bebre. People don't expect say team better na ken ye 100 million ebeba be fa na be ma the kind of performance na Anthony Emma for Manchester United. Enti pressure ne be sha aba. Criticisms ne be sha say eba player ne so. But who player ne say the kind of club aba be piem. And obi are not criticizing at that time be an ken na sefata so criticizing no. Manchester United, Anthony played 62 matches in the Premier League and Manchester United can usher 5 goals for Manchester United and Omar 3 assists. Just 8 goal contribution in 62 appearances. Anthony called Real Betis this saying this season in fact second round about 13 matches e La Liga nimu and the Real Betis over 4 goals and then 2 assists. It is a performance for Manchester United and the numbers are not them. So we about 62 now be just 5 no more assist 3 no about 13 e Real Betis no assist 4 no more assist 2. Clearly the chain say performance or Real Betis they was through the chain Manchester United baby. And this all you player ubenya sumdio on na why you juma because you are settling well it for me I am going to tell him say don't you shouldn't even think of coming back to Manchester United because Manchester United grounds in your favorable baby United ginano omo here players are by and now hitting the ground running and you are not a player over 19 years. When you player over 18 years, na yakase uko bolo na ba, no wako better on wako experience about Manchester United. Who are 25 years old. You should be in your prime, you should be in your peak at this time. And this wako playable Real Betis. Na nyeme kon kind mawa. Asumdie no ho. Ompe kwan bi aso on penifo be kasa. No mo betimi atono. Every Manchester United. No watena ho no ma si akan because clearly he's doing extremely well and better at Real Betis than at Manchester United. Ken, so you're Arsenal supporter. Oyamba show kakra. In the sense that, and there's only Barcelona game. Na yempon ya untimi nkasa wa win match no. Barcelona team wo sisi ano a typical example of never say die. Onu ubo game na just say yapon.
Oma say has.
Yes. Oma say has slogan no. Onye say has na nkasa wa say ni slogan no. Aha. It's a typical example of a never say die team. Why? Because you were 2025 mono. Barcelona lose one match. One match or Lucia was in the Champions League against Dortmund. Barcelona qualifier. It was going to be difficult. Said Dortmund back again out of the Champions League. It's the kind of mentality and attitude of the game. No, after getting a lot of goals, when you feel very different, or Lucy that particular game. And now in a bar, because they always win and they've gotten that kind of winning mentality. Arsenal has a big game ahead. After so many years for Champions League, Arsenal go PM at the semi-final stage. It is a one-year opportunity. No, go PM or semi-final. Now what's enough yabo Paris Saint-Germain opponent now in Isiano. Aka one leg. What's enough yamana baba show. And only dancing. You are being hopeful. So bet me I pack the Prince or Paris. Now also walk share and answer what qualified the next stage, which is the finals of the Champions League. Since 2006, Untimin Kobia. Now signed Tinefia against Bournemouth. Now Bournemouth are on fighting for her. It was arguing about a matter of concern. I am saying Bournemouth are on fighting for her because Bournemouth position and all that before playing Arsenal, the 10th position no done. Or no, if it's a Premier League on that's our position be that. Bournemouth this season per points accumulation almost best performance this season so 50 plus performance and he has already achieved what Napoleon couldn't achieve. It is all your Arsenal. Now when here winning mentality the Akwakobo Paris Saint-Germain game. I was all gather momentum from a wins I'll be Akwakobo Paris Saint-Germain game now. This is not the kind of performance as I said Dynasty. And I know name a problem. Arteta has to talk to the boys. The big guys I was almost stepping up. Odegaard no also almost stepping up. They were making mistakes on the day. Costly. Arsenal lose game, you know. I believe say the game against Paris Saint-Germain an easy game. About Real Madrid, say me I am going to say this is their biggest game of the season. It's ultimate for these kind of losses and a poor performance and concurrence our game anymore. They have to work on that.
Okay, well, medase pa na mamen call commercial breaking resist ya meba ya baba to aswani ya bigi ensembe bro kwame no wa crowd post the menra na ye no in enkomo kakra me ko break aba meba sisi ya meba ya baba